Hello and welcome to some more Star Citizen with a new vehicle coming to Star Citizen for Alpha 3.17.2 and a new PTU patch and an update to the Foundation Festival. Let's first take a look at this new vehicle, the ANVIL Centurion. Built on Anvil's popular Atlas platform, the Centurion presents a tactical solution for short-ranged anti-aircraft engagement. The Centurion's custom anti-aircraft rig is equipped with four size 4 Klausenwerner laser repeaters to lock down combat zones. When deployed alongside the long-range ballista, you can lock down any battlefield location by creating a no-fly zone the enemy won't dare breach. So this is an AA-focused two-person vehicle. There's a driver seat that has access to a single attrition 3 size 3 laser repeater, so you can sort of shoot while you're on the go, but also use it to support the main fire of the vehicle. But that driver also has the ability to deploy the vehicle, which basically puts in little rods in the ground and makes the vehicle very, very stable, but immobile. The rear gunner has access to 4 Rhino size 4 laser repeaters. That's actually quite a powerful setup. It's powerful but conventional. There's no missiles. It's all energy based. So yeah, it's built for anti-air fire and stamina. If you wanted to use it against other ground vehicles, you could, but you'd have to get the weapons at the right trajectory. The fire arcs are weird because the weapons are designed to fire upwards, and if there's something's too close to you or beneath you, they're just going to avoid your fire arc. So it's almost, you could put them at the bottom of a valley and shoot upwards at targets above you, oddly, things like that. Other than that, it's pretty much the same as the Spartan or Ballista. It's built on the same frame. It's got room for a couple of FPS weapons in the rack inside. There's no sort of sleeping area or anything, or living area. There's a seat for the driver, a seat for the gunner, storage for all the components, a fire extinguisher. This is going to be pretty useful as a vehicle at repelling enemy ships, in my opinion, especially if you have a few of them. And you can expect NPCs to use them in the not too distant future to defend locations. You can sort of imagine assaulting facilities with loads of these outside them that you need to take them out before sort of landing or before bringing in larger ships or more vulnerable ships maybe. We don't have a cost on the vehicle yet, but I can probably suspect it's going to be between the price of a Spartan and a Ballista, so between $80 and $140, probably closer to the $100 to $120 mark. You can expect it to go on sale once Alpha 3.17.2 goes live, and it will be going straight to drivable, so it is available immediately in-game once 3.17.2 goes live, assuming that there's no devastating bugs or problems with it. Now, the vehicle's being tested in the latest PTU, which is Star Citizen Alpha 3.17.2J, otherwise known as the Jump Town PTU patch. There's a few little updates here. So they made further actor system downstream networking movement improvements. Destroying the Reclaimer objective during the Seize and Data mission should no longer result in a crime stat 2 for the destruction of a vehicle. With the failed negotiations mission, the ship should no longer despawn with the player still inside if the location timer ends shortly after the mission was completed. Players should no longer receive an armistice crime stat for damaging their own vehicle with another vehicle while it's being lifted up or down by a cargo elevator or lift. Players should no longer be able to pick up the mission box after completing the breach and steal mission. There should no longer be many unwanted trees all over Ghost Hollow Reclaimer crash site. AI reinforcement dropships should no longer take off until all players have left the interior of the ship. Esperia blade weapons should no longer charge inconsistently. The 600i Executive Edition should no longer have the incorrect interior module. Inner thought prompts should now work correctly with the RSI Mantis, and they fixed a couple of client crashes and one main thread deadlock. Over the weekend, Cloud Imperium are running some dynamic event tests with 3.17.2. So there is a jump down playtest on Saturday the 9th of July for 12 hours starting at 3 PM UTC. Get involved with that if you want to help with that. Obviously there's going to be some updates that Jumptown would have accrued from the 3.17.2 patch, and they want to make sure it works well. And how are these sort of networking updates holding? The Siege of Orison is also getting a playtest on Sunday the 10th of July for around 6 hours at 5 PM UTC. I am very much looking forward to playing in that Siege of Orison. It's a really fun event. It needed some polish from when I last played. Hopefully it's received a bit. On a side note, there's been an update to the rewards for the Foundation Festival, as people were complaining or correctly pointing out that guiding and helping players is great, and the rewards good, but really ridiculously hard to obtain. You'd have to put hours and hours and hours and hours into actually helping players to get even like little hats and things. So they're making it easier to obtain them. Cloud Imperium said, "We're seeing a healthy number of new players successfully funnel through the guide system in the thousands already, and we would like to give a huge thank you to all the veteran players out there helping new recruits. We've been monitoring closely and identified an imbalance in the ratio between guides and new players, which can make it quite difficult to unlock numerous rewards, which doesn't fly. We've made some adjustments to the event rewards effective immediately. 1. Previously, the beanie and cap rewards were rewarded for completing 1, 3, and 6 successful guide missions. They're now updating this to 1, 2, and 3. 2. Previously, you had to complete 5 successful guide sessions in a single category to unlock that category's sort of specific paint for the Foundation Festival. We're updating it so that you only have to complete a single guide session per category. 3. Previously, the paint reward would only be given to the veteran or the guide. We're updating this so the paint reward will be given to both the guide and the recruit. 4. The paint rewards are rewarded based on 2 criteria. The guide session must have lasted at least 30 minutes, and you are rewarded based on the category endorsement you receive at the end of the session. This does mean that if you helped a new player with multiple categories, as long as they endorse you as such, you can earn multiple rewards from a single session. 5. All of the above is retroactive, so if you completed a successful guide session already, fear not, they will count using the above criteria already. Hopefully, these changes will make it easier for folks to grab some of the well-deserved rewards. Of course, we'll continue to monitor closely and make further adjustments as needed. At the end of the day, this is meant to be a fun opportunity to welcome some new folks to the verse and fly away with some freebies. Separately, we want to be clear that we are aware the challenges are not simply tied to the rewards during this event. We are taking all of the feedback to heart, and much of what's desired from the system is already in our backlog of things we want to do. In the future, we're exploring permanent rewards for both guides and new players that are available all year round, with the ability to track, monitor, and display progress, regular rotating rewards to incentivize repeat engagement, better discoverability in both the launcher and in the game, and more. That's great to hear that those rewards are much more accessible now. If you are new to Star Citizen, go check out the guide system. I'll link it down below. It's just on the RSI website. It pairs you with a person that will then teach you the mechanic or the thing that you want to be taught, and whether that be mining or combat or the basics or sort of go on missions with, whatever. And if you're a veteran or you want to give guiding a go, jump on the system and offer your services. Star Citizen does have a free fly that's going on until the 15th of July, so now is a great time to play the game, test it out, try it for free, get some friends to play, and maybe everyone will have a great time. Boom, that's it for your Star Citizen update today. What do you think of that Centurion? Do you really like the idea of it? Do you go, yeah, actually, an anti-air, but sort of like more energy-based, more conventional weapon-based is much needed for the game? Are you going to be grabbing one? You're going to be buying one in-game? With ground vehicles especially, I say, once they're available properly in-game, which will probably be in about 3 months' time, you'll be able to purchase it in-game. Maybe that's the time to get it, because the ground vehicles are so cheap in-game. It's probably going to be pretty good lifetime insurance token, though, because I would expect it to be sold with the lifetime insurance the first time it's sold. Are you going to be picking one up, or do you see ground vehicles as pointless at the moment? Are you going to be participating in the free fly or using the guide system either to learn something new or to help other players? Will you be getting involved in the Siege of Orison, and what do you think of the 3.17.2 patch so far? What are your thoughts? I'd love to hear from you in the comments below.
Greetings, citizen. I am NordVPN Man, bringing the justice of cybersecurity to the world. I protect you from ads, trackers, and malware. I punched a guy so hard once with security features that I knocked him back in time. He was able to use the knowledge of the future to become incredibly rich and wealthy. He bought like 10 subscriptions to nordvpn.com/BoredGamer after that. Really smart guy. Another time, I prevented a hacker from snooping at your IP address by taking off his hands. You can't hack with no hands. Probably. Anyway, you should get NordVPN, otherwise the terrorists win.
Every month we have a giveaway. For July 2022, we're giving away a Hull A cargo hauler, as well as a Nomad multi-role freighter. That Nomad also comes with a hovercraft bike. So there's 2 lucky winners this month, and both of those packages contain access to Star Citizen. Comment on any of my videos during this month to be in for a chance of winning that, and check the description down below for more details. Please consider becoming a Patreon or channel member with the join button under my videos. This nets you a variety of exclusive extras, badges, influence on on the channel and content and special videos, as well as helping us produce daily content. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care, and I'll see you in the verse.